So it's April 17, I'm out hunting with a mate, Nathan. We've dropped in off a ridgeline behind us, and I'm not expecting any deer for the next couple of 100 metres. We're still up pretty high and it's pretty dry. But once we get down to where I think they're bedding, we'll start contouring. We've got beautiful thermals at the moment. It actually looks like a bit of wind moving, but that's just purely thermals. The forecast today was 3 kilometres per hour wind. So this is all just thermal air movement as the day warms up. We're going to hunt all day, and then we're going to camp up on a ridge line, have some leftover pizza for dinner, and wake up in the morning, bacon and eggs, have a hunt from about 8 o'clock through to lunchtime, and then go home to the family with hopefully a little bit of meat and a few deer sightings, and as always hopeful for those big antlers. So we've gotten down to this gully head where we want to be. There's a gully bottom. The sun is out this direction here, so this is a east face, this is north. What we want to do is contour our way down this spur, hoping that any of the deer that are down below us will be in a position where the dog can smell those thermal air currents coming up. So we've got a bit of an ambush. We're going to work our way down here, and then once we get down low enough, once we start finding beds, we're going to pop over a few gullies here, hoping that the deer are below us and these beautiful ripping thermals coming up today. I'd be very surprised if we don't find a few deer. It's still very dry underfoot. Might still be the odd wiggle stick getting around. I do see a few snakes up around this area. Anyway, see what we can find.
There's a note on the fridge with my pen scratching. Don't wait up, I've gone hunting, I'm not coming back till the freezer's full. And the deer stands looking peaceful and cool. Boss keeps calling but my phone's on mute. I traded deadline for my camo suit. A rifle in my hand, the woods are my dome. Out here in the brush, I'm finally home. Gone hunting, don't bother me none. The crack of dawn's where my freedom runs. Duck calls, deer tracks are quiet somewhere. I've checked that alive, folks.
Just using that
No
tree
worries,
to
no
get our nose up higher off the ground into the scent as those thermals are rising.
Got a thermos black coffee sitting in the blind. The wind in the pines and I'm feeling just fine. The turkeys are gobbling, the sun starts to rise. This simple life's got me hypnotized. No emails, no meetings, no city buzz. Just the snap of a twig and the world as it was. I'm married to the land with a hunting call. I love her crickets, coyotes and dogs.
So when we're in close to deer, like we just had with sneak and we want to chamber, a good way to do it is to use your fingers to stop the bullet jumping up, and that keeps your reload a lot quieter. So let me show you. So we open the bolt up, put our fingers over the top, hold it down just so it picks it up, and then when it's about to lift up, and that'll help with the bullet jump noise. The alternative noise is like this. You can hear that was much noisier, and if you're within 50 metres of a deer, that can make a difference between getting a bullet in the chamber or not. It's still very dry at the moment, and what I tend to do at this time of year while the deer are transitioning to the winter climate is I'll tend to hunt the south facing gullies quite a lot. This is a really cool gully when outside of here. You can sort of see up on the hill. It's 20 something degrees still. Down here it feels like it's probably, I don't know, 14, 15 degrees and just beautiful. With her head. So she's in search mode and she's used that tree to help her. Smarter than we give them credit for. She's working in on one now. Good girl, Snake. She might have found it. Snake found this one, brought us in. I got about 30 metres and it saw me. Oh shit. Meow. Meow. Angry lady. Oof. Just stop. Let it come into that gap any time now. Snake. It's all good. Going down.
Different?
Good find with the dog.
Yeah.
Gorgeous day. Alright, Snake, go and get it. Go on. Go find that, no worries. Get on the trail. Happy Anna. She's got it. What time of day is it? About 1:30?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Found this one in its bed. Some pretty good jungle country. There it is. Oof. Found that stag and then this one in the space of, what, 20 minutes? Yeah. Good girl, Snake.
Yeah, good girl.
We didn't actually want to shoot this one, but Snake had done such a good job. It's the start of the hunting season. Figured give her the chocolates. Let's open up the stomach for you, Sneaky. That's your favourite bit. Good girl. This is what I always do to reward the dog. Open up the stomach for him. Let him have some of this caul fat. Here we go.
Heel.
Good girl. Good girl. I love a bit of caul fat. Get a stomach full of that. Run around for 10 more minutes and then spew it all back up. And then eat it again. Good girl, Sneaky.
Yeah. Right, so just taking the back strap off this samba dome. Now whilst we've got that open, instead of having to gut it to get this eye fillet out, you come in from the side here. And the knife back underneath these bones under here. Just brings it off. Back in under these couple of ribs. Just coming around the spinal cord, or spinal column. Cutting where it goes in underneath the actual pelvic bone there. That's it. Whole eye fillet. Perfect.
Snake's up there working. So we've taken that deer back to the car. We're back out again. It's about 3:30 now. We've already found one stag, shot a hind. It's 3 o'clock. We'll do another couple of hours. The sun's just getting to that part of the hill where the deer might start getting up to feed for the afternoon. It's a pretty warm day.
22 or something.
We're not bush fit. It's April. Been a good Christmas. Just living the dream out here we are. Thank God we got snake. At least it's profitable to pay for the price of the warmer weather still. On that, when it comes to snake risk, a lot of guys are pretty cautious to go out with their dogs when there could be snakes around, and that's a good thing. And I'm a little bit cautious as well. Rule of thumb for me is after we start getting the first frost or two, that's when I start heading out. We've had 2 really good cold snaps in the last week. The snakes might still come out, but they're going to be pretty doughy. And the good thing about an English pointer for me is that they just don't have that aggression to attack or catch things. So even on the times when I've found snakes when I'm out, they'll either avoid them or they'll point them. So they actually help me from stepping on them. But everyone's got their own level. Really, it's not until May that you could be really sure that there's probably not going to be snakes. And then by September, they're out again. So if you're not willing to hunt sort of April and also September, even into October, you've got a very narrow window of time when you can use a dog. So April through to the end of October is about when I use my dogs. And as the weather is warmer in that October period, I just hunt up higher in the higher country, or I pick the days to go. You know, I won't go on one of those hot days. I'll wait for the cold snaps. Anyway, can't imagine being out middle of the day in this heat without a dog trying to find me the deer, because it is so noisy out that the deer would have definitely heard us coming if it wasn't for the dog. Well, it's about an hour to go of the day. and we're calling it. Whew, and we're cooked. Walking back out straight up this hill. Not bush fit at all, are we? At least the sun's dropped down enough to not make too hot. And here we are, buckled over. This one's done probably 30k. It wouldn't be that much, probably 20k. And still hunting, hoping that we put it in front of some deer. We can find them and point them and get to chew on them. A couple more days in the bush, mate, you'll be fit again. Hey, I know, Sneak. What's wrong, mate? What's wrong? What's wrong? Are we letting you down? We letting you down? Well, it's 8:30 in the morning. Had a nice sleep in. Just got into the bush. We got to be home sort of early afternoon. So we'll only hunt for 2 hours. Hopefully put Sneak onto something. Or hopefully Sneak puts us onto something, more the point. Another beautiful day in the great northeast. And Nath have had a ball so far. Bacon and eggs this morning. Nice coffee, sleep in.
The morning breaks with the crimson hue. The woods come alive with the dawn's debut. Boots on the ground and I'm feeling alive. The thrill of the chase, it's where I thrive. It's hunting season, let's take the race through the hills and across the plains. No time to waste, the wild calls loud. It's freedom found away from the crowd. The trees, they whisper secrets untold. The earth beneath feels ancient and bold. I breathe it in, the crisp cold air. The rush of life, it's everywhere. It's hunting season, let's take the reins through the hills and across the plains. No time to waste, the wild calls loud. It's freedom found away from the crowd. We track the trails, we own the land. The bow in my grip, steady hand. Stories to tell by the firelight, under the stars of the endless night. It's hunting season, let's take the reins through the hills and across the plains. No time to waste, the wild calls loud. It's freedom found away from the crowd.
another deer? Or do we just enjoy this one? Eventually we got to a place where I could film, and I broke one little branch and she stood up. There's actually two there. The snake absolutely dominating it. Got a beautiful morning for it. It was fogged in. We didn't get out hunting until pretty late. Just see it through there. Well, that's a wrap, gang. It's 11 o'clock. Hunted for a good 2.5 hours this morning. Had 2 finds. Got one of them on film pretty well. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck this hunting season. Take care. Go get some sambar. Look at that. Make some mushies, mate.
You're a fun guy.